In other words, the investigation will no longer be kept a secret. The American government lost a valuable asset and national authority rank hunter from this incident. They are prepared to put all hands on deck to capture the culprit. We, at the Hunter Bureau, wanted to maintain good relations with you, Hunter Sung Jin-Woo, which is why I came here to inform you about this before the public announcement. The message was clear, a heads up before the storm. Imagine, even, you would be shocked if you saw a photo of your father in an event you were invited to. My father, who went missing 10 years ago, returned as a monster. Are you all right, sir? I'm fine. I train telekinesis. It's on a completely different level to high-ranked magic hunters who can move objects. I thought only national authority rank hunters were capable of telekinesis of this power. No, this man is the 6th national authority rank hunter. The revelation was significant, a new player on the world stage. I need to inform the vice chairman about this as soon as I can. The International Guild Conference, an important event where guilds representing each country are invited to discuss current events and future prospects of the hunter world. A few days ago, the American Hunter Bureau announced the list of invited guilds: USA Scavenger, Tom, Mexico, Sicario Guild, Aloe, Korea, Argent Guild, Sun, Italy, AIA Advidi Guild, Fabi, Argent Guild of Korea. The participation became a hot topic worldwide. The scene was set for a global meeting. The only top-ranked hunter registered to the Argent Guild was just Sung Jin-Woo, the guild master. However, the American Hunter Bureau recognized the fact that this man alone possessed enough strength to rival a great number of guilds with many top-ranked hunters. The spotlight was on a single individual. There's been a lot of discussion surrounding the issue of the Argent Guild being invited to this year's conference instead of the Hunters Guild. What are your thoughts on this matter, Guildmaster of the Hunters Guild, Hunter Choi Jong-in? I believe the American Hunter Bureau made the obviously correct decision. The response was curt, assertive. Obviously correct, you say? Not understandable. The questioning continued. Yes, that I definitely believe that is the case. However, wouldn't you agree it isn't an over-exaggeration to say the Argent Guild is essentially just a one-man show? Yes, but that man is Hunter Sung Jin-Woo. If you define guild members as those who are combat-capable, I believe Hunter Sung Jin-Woo possesses hundreds of guild members. As someone who has seen his performance in the Jeju Island Gate incident and the recent event, I would say the Argent Guild would not lose out to any guild from any country. By the way, did the Argent Guild not apply for the permit again? Yes, so doctor, there hasn't been much of anything from them recently. It's been 4 days since Hunter Sung Jin-Woo returned from Japan. The god of dungeon destruction has yet to show up to any gate. Still, while all the major guilds in Seoul are celebrating, I'm not like Bakuno from the White Tiger Guild or Intagu from the Faint Guild. You'd be no different to a simple ape if you were happy to find an apple fallen from a tree. Even so, our profits have increased by 40% thanks to the lack of competition from the Argent Guild. The sentiment was a mix of envy and satisfaction. Found a simple ape? Pardon me? No, it's nothing. Does the association know anything about this? Before his rank reassignment test, he cleared multiple gates a day, and when he became an S rank, he even began to clear gates in other guilds' territories. For someone that recently cleared an S-rank dungeon break in Japan all by himself is awfully quiet. The behavior was clearly out of character. There has been a request for Hunter Sung Jin-Woo's data from China. His personal information? No, sir. Then what they requested for? His raid records and any related official reports. Of course, and not even China would expect to get personal information on a top-rank hunter, but why the sudden interest in Hunter Sung Jin-Woo? They should know very well that Hunter Sung does not entertain any negotiations from any country. The request did not come from the Chinese government, sir. It's from an individual. An individual? It seems China's 7-star ranked hunter, Lu Zhigan, has taken an interest in Hunter Sung Jin-Woo. The stakes were raised, a personal interest taking center stage. China did not adopt the international standard for ranking hunters and instead used their own. The highest rank was the 5-star rank. However, one person was given the 7-star rank. That was Lu Zhigan. That Lu Zhigan is interested in Hunter Sung Jin-Woo? Lu Zhigan had fought the giant-type monster. Yes. Perhaps that is why he has taken an interest in Hunter Sung Jin-Woo, who had taken out all the giants. The strong recognizes the strong, who rejected that request. Or just send him rudimentary data. Hunter Sung Jin-Woo is expected to arrive in the U.S. tomorrow. It's already the day before. Huh? Did you call me, sir? Oh, perfect timing. There's something I need to tell you. Yes, I'll get straight to the point. Do not mess with Sung Jin-Woo, Mr. Huang. A warning was delivered with a clear sense of authority. I know what happened between your brother and Hunter Sung Jin-Woo. I'm sure you have your suspicions and want to know what exactly happened, but I don't recall giving you permission to speak. Just keep your mouth shut. Not many people can give such a threatening warning to a top-rank hunter, as expected of Thomas, but that man, Huang Dong-soo, also has a strong sense of obsession for his targets. Don't ever lay your hands on Sung Jin-Woo. Go take a break in one of the villas owned by the guild during the conference period. Well, will you accept my plea, Mr. Huang? All right, good. That's you can leave. Is it taken care of now? No way. He's over it just from that? Laura, keep Mr. Huang under strict surveillance until Sung Jin-Woo leaves the U.S. Will he accept this? Well, being a little frustrated is better than being inactive, I'm sure. The story concluded on a note of impending conflict, with tensions running high. USA. The word was spoken, a destination reached. Why are there so many reporters? A voice wondered, a hint of surprise evident. That Korean hunter everyone's talking about is scheduled to arrive today. Another voice explained, setting the scene. Odot is coming. Representative of Germany, Richter Guild, Leonard Neerman. Another voice identified, the names of influential figures echoing. Speak of the devil, he's right there. Asterisk, should we go and exchange greetings? No harm in getting acquainted with a strong hunter. The tone was suggestive, an opportunity identified. Aren't you going to speak to him? A voice asked. You don't see that? What? He doesn't summon his creatures from a different dimension, but has them around him at all times instead. A revelation, a new understanding of power. He could even go to war with the USA with those numbers. Do you see someone you recognize, Hyunin? No, but some foreigner is staring at me. Your name is all over the news, so obviously you'll have plenty of fans. Maybe they want your autograph. Anyway, why are you here, Chief Jincho? I'm here as Hunter Sun's bodyguard. Huh, what was that? Bodyguard for him? Bodyguard for who? I think those people are our escorts. We were waiting for your arrival, Hunter Sun. Didn't you work for the Asian branch of the Bureau, Mr. White? Haha, yes, I was until recently. Now I'm in charge of matters involving you. Hunter Sun, your companions will be escorted to a hotel. Jinho, go first with Chief Jincho. Yes, I'm in. And could you come with us, Hunter Sun? Is it about my father? It's something that will most certainly be beneficial for you, Hunter Sun. A division of the group, a path set for the protagonist. I've already explained to you what the U.S. Hunter Bureau thinks of you, haven't I? Is the subject matter a secret? Some of the topics would fall under the top secret category, yes. Where are we going? We are on our way to the Hunter Bureau's headquarters. The Hunter Bureau, frankly, we are currently under serious pressure. Hunter Christopher was one of the pillars of the United States' strength, and now that he's gone, we are desperately trying to fill the void he left. Things are still quiet because his passing is not yet public, but we will soon begin to do everything in our power to find a hunter who could replace him. And I am one of your candidates, a voice stated, recognizing the opportunity. Yes, you are also well aware. The value of a runestone is proportional to the power of the monster the stone was extracted from. Secret file. The worst calamity in the history of mankind. The raid everyone wants to forget about, Dragon Kamish. We are looking for a new owner of the runestone extracted from the dragon. What do you think of our new offer? The photos. Can you go back, please? Pardon me, I want to see the photo before this one. You mean the photo of Kamish's body? Has the U.S. stopped storing the corpse of Kamish? A negotiation was underway, a deal discussed? Why, yes, we have it. Where is this? Let's go there first. What I've been willing to give up my time for, the Hunter Bureau, surely I have the right to ask for this much. The extent of my knowledge is only what the higher-ups allowed me. Even I do not know where the corpse of Kamish is stored, however. If it was your request, I believe they'd be happy to oblige. May I ask you to wait while I make the report? We'll both have to wait, so we might as well go and wait there together. A deal struck, a path chosen. So, you're saying Hunter Sun is here right now, And the rhinestone. Did he say anything about it? No, sir. He hasn't said anything about the rhinestone all day. Oh my goodness. So all he really wants is to look at the corpse? I'm going to need to discuss this with the deputy director first. Could you wait outside? Very well, sir. Do you have an idea of why he wants to look at Kamish's body? I couldn't say. One thing we can be sure of is that he is not a tourist. The value of a skill is unimaginable. Top hunters are more than happy to spend a large sum of money to purchase rhinestones. A skill is a hunter's power, and power is equal to a hunter's survival. And yet, if he would rather see the corpse, it may mean he could attain something more valuable than a skill. Wasn't his ability limited to monsters he took out? Wait, what if he could create summons out of corpses of monsters that were gone a long time ago from someone else's hands? He is planning to make Kamish one of his summons? What if that is true? It cannot happen. An individual must not be allowed to wield that much power. But sir, if we deny his request, it may be difficult to maintain an amicable relationship with him. Fu, all right, I will escort him myself. Why, this might be a good opportunity to have a look at his ability myself. I wish to speak to you in a more relaxed context, but I suppose this is what you would prefer. I can't believe they built the Hunter Bureau's HQ on the spot Kamish was defeated. This way, please, there's magical energy in the air. If there are residues of its energy after 8 years had passed, I wonder how powerful it will be once it's turned into a soldier. It managed to overcome hundreds of elite hunters, and was only overcome by the 5 remaining National Authority hunters. Its body has been perfectly preserved since its fall. All of the electricity used in this building is provided by Kamish's magic crystal. Are you satisfied now? Hunter-son, please stand back. A power was revealed, a confrontation unavoidable. Are you sure about this, sir? It's fine. I already allowed it. Let's all watch what's about to unfold. A test of power, the anticipation rising. Arise. A single command, a moment of truth. Shadow extraction failed. 2 more attempts remaining. The challenge was laid bare, the stakes made clear. Fu, arise. The story ended with a tension-filled silence, the outcome hanging in the balance. Were you the one that summoned me, King of the Dead, Shadow Monarch? The question was delivered with a chilling authority, a presence commanding attention. WH, what the hell? Tin, what is that human? Humans, I must cease to exist. I will stop all of you. The words were a declaration of intent, a primal rage unleashed. That glass was enhanced by a top-ranking hunter's magic. A voice observed, a technical analysis delivered amidst chaos. Sir, you must evacuate. That's Kamish's breath. A warning was issued, a desperate plea for safety. You think we'll be safe by running away enough? The magic crystal embedded in your head was removed long ago. You do not need to obey the ruler's orders. A challenge was made, an attempt to break free from control. Is Hunter Sung Jin-Woo speaking monster tongue right now? I can't believe what I'm seeing. So, this is how it feels to submit to the Shadow Monarch. The confusion was palpable, a blend of disbelief and awe. This lowly servant who once served the Dragon Emperor pays respect to the new monarch. A declaration of allegiance, a shift in loyalty. You serve the Dragon Emperor? That is correct, my lord. I serve the king of Berserk Dragons, the monarch of destruction. This incredible rage. I didn't know a shadow soldier could possess such a powerful ego. It's on a completely different level to all of the monsters I've ever seen. I can tell it possessed incredible power, sir. Is it wagging its tail? A mixture of fascination and bewilderment filled the air. The king of the dead, Shadow Monarch, and the king of giants, monarch of the beginning, it must be one of the 9 monarchs mentioned by the system. Regrettably, my king, I must bid you farewell. It seems our meeting came about far too late. My lord, not even the power of the Shadow Monarch can combat the passage of time. System, I truly envy your majesty. Soldiers that can serve you for all eternity. My king, there were 4 human beings who borrowed the power of the rulers. Please be wary of them. It has been my honor to be in the presence of my new king. The words were a farewell, a warning, and a testament to power. Shadow extraction has failed. The target's shadow has returned to the emptiness of the void. Too much time has elapsed since the target's passing. Further attempts of extraction will be ineffectual. A message from the system, a confirmation of failure. Mr. White, please relay my apology to the director. I will cover for the repair costs as much as I can. An attempt to smooth over the situation. Sure. A simple response, a promise. Hunter's son, why couldn't we get a hold of you? Oh, I was somewhere without reception for a short while. Then have you met with Hunter Jinho? Pardon? He left after you contacted him. You told him you were waiting for him at the Hunter Bureau? I just returned from there. What are you talking about? Hunter Jinho was not in the visitor's log. Confusion and uncertainty filled the air. What? That can't be right. A hunter from the Scavenger Guild came to fetch him about 2 hours ago. Although the Scavenger Guild has a close relationship with the Hunter Bureau, they do not take care of our own matters. Asking them about this directly should be the best course of action. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? An intuition, an unspoken fear. You are saying we escorted the vice leader of the Arjun Guild? Don't tell me, does Hunter Sung Jin-Woo also know about this? No, Hunter Sung Jin-Woo hasn't heard the news yet. Hunter Jinho's companions had asked us, while Hunter Sung Jin-Woo was at the bureau. Then, we shall get to the bottom of this as soon as we can. Hunter's son, the Scavenger Guild said they'll investigate, so they should get back to us soon. A response, an attempt to provide assurance. Hello? This is my fault. After I used Shadow Exchange to save Chairman Yo, with my own hand back then, I didn't assign a soldier to Jinho. If something like that were to happen again, arise. Find him. A decision, a plan set in motion. He's done it now. Huang Dong-Su. Find Huang Dong-Su before Sung Jin-Woo does whatever it takes. We must find him first. A race against time. The stakes clearly defined. Smith, how are you doing these days? The question was casual, a facade masking the underlying tension. Sir, our store policy doesn't allow returns based on customers' changes of mind, came the stiff response, a rejection of any friendly overtures. Why weren't you at the party last night? Could he have left the city? But Jinho's a combat-type D-rank hunter. Normal people wouldn't be able to take him, even in significant numbers. If a car supposedly headed for the Hunter Bureau's headquarters suddenly tried to leave the city, Jinho would surely notice something is wrong and resist. A detailed analysis of the situation, a growing concern. The only clue the culprits left behind was that they are with the Scavenger Guild. A crucial piece of information, a lead to follow. So, did you meet up with Hunter Jinho? A direct question, seeking answers. Excuse me, he left as soon as he received your message. The Scavenger Guild, Huang Dong-Suk's younger brother, Huang Dong-Su. He must have been waiting for us to step foot in America for quite a while, so he could find out the truth about his brother's passing. Jinho and I were the sole survivors of the dungeon back then, you bastard. If you knew who my brother was, Huang Dong-Su must be certain that we were involved in his brother's fate. An explanation, filling in the blanks. I don't believe that you and an I-rank got rid of Kong Taishik, a B-rank. Who knew that Wei Jinseo's warning to me back then would really come true? You and one other D-rank hunter were the sole survivors of the Huang Dong-Su annihilation incident a while ago. A challenge to the narrative, a disbelief. That's because I don't believe it's necessary to suspect you have been reawakened. The problem is that Huang Dong-Su's younger brother, Hunter Huang Dong-Su, may go after you. But let me warn you, just in case, because you might just lose your life if you're not careful. A dire warning, a glimpse of danger. Do you mean S-rank Hunter Huang Dong-Su? Yes. I don't regret what I did back then, but it's not that the president did not love you. It's that his expectations for you rivaled his love for you as well. Listening to this is making me feel emotional. This never would have happened if only I'd left a guard with him back then. If anything were to happen to Jinho, a moment of regret, a promise of retribution. Still no news? No, sir. Could it be that he's not afraid of danger? No, Mr. Huang is an S-rank hunter. He should be aware of the difference in strength between himself and Sung Jin-Woo. So doing something so stupid despite knowing that means that he knows I'll step up on his behalf. Perhaps I've been too kind to my hunters. A logical analysis of the situation. Laura, how's the situation? An inquiry, a call for information. With the Hunter Bureau's cooperation, we've analyzed Mr. Huang's movement patterns over the past 10 days. There were a total of 3 instances where he strayed from his usual path of activity. Send all our guys there. I'll head out now too. A call to action, a pursuit underway. Yes, sir, but wait. How do you manage to convince the Hunter Bureau, Laura? I told them that if we don't find Huang Dong-su, you and Sung Jin-Woo will make a mess. The explanation was simple, a powerful motivator. All members of the Scavenger Guild are on the move, all 100 of them. All scheduled raids have just been canceled. All hunters are moving right now. If all members of the Scavenger Guild are on the move, that means Thomas Andre is behind this. This is big. The situation escalated, a powerful force now at play. Just what exactly is going on? The question hung in the air, a plea for understanding. Are you sure this is okay? I'm not planning on doing anything to him. There's just one thing I want to know. Master Thomas warned me not to touch Sung Jin-Woo, but I never planned on messing with Sung Jin-Woo in the first place, because there was one more person who could provide me with answers. I told him that if he told me honestly what exactly happened to my brother in that dungeon, I would let him go without a scratch. There was just one thing that I wanted to hear, that Sung Jin-Woo was the reason my brother is gone. A declaration of intent, a personal quest for information. As soon as I hear that, I'm done with you, Jinho. I said, wake up. He's pretty durable. I guess he's a tanker after all. Any normal human would have been inactive by now. I don't know why he's being so stubborn, this naive-looking bastard. Courage is commendable, but your stubbornness won't lead to forgiveness. A shift in tone, a growing impatience. Listen up, I don't want to harm you. This guy who's smoking behind me is a pretty decent healer, and he's going to save you whenever you're on the brink of demise, which means that until you tell me what I want to know, you'll be under this for eternity. And to add to that, we are in a factory that's been closed down for over 5 years. There's nobody here to save you, no matter how much you yell. So, what do you think? Does that make you want to talk a little bit, what? A cruel ultimatum, an attempt to break the resistance. K off. A defiant response, a refusal to yield. Mr. Huang, be careful. I don't want to have to deal with murder for money. I'll be mindful of that now. Shall we get started? Haven't you found out enough? What are you talking about? I've only just started. A descent into chaos, the violence imminent. What's that? An orc? Is there a dungeon break nearby, or something? How peculiar. Mr. Huang, I think it got startled after seeing you. I don't have time to mess around. A distraction, a sign that something was amiss. Exchange. A single word, a sudden shift in location. I wonder how Jinho was doing? A question, a growing concern. Oh, mother of our king, if there were anything our Lord cannot withstand, nobody in the world would be safe from it. Next up, we bring you news on the conference that has been organized by the U.S. Hunter Bureau. News, there's your brother. A sudden shift in perspective, a link to the present events. Really, my king? This feeling. I felt it once before as well. The king is enraged. There's said to be a lot of accidents in the dungeons these days, so let's be careful and clear it successfully. Let's not have a single casualty. A warning, an unspoken fear. Yes, sir. Asterisk, gasp. Asterisk, what's going on? B-boss. The shadows under your feet. They just went BR. A sign of impending chaos, the ground literally shifting. Yutai, how many times have I told you not to drink before raids? It's not like that. I didn't have a single drop today. The shadows really started trembling, as if they're alive. A sense of dread, a supernatural event unfolding. You know what? You should take a break today. Boss, I'm serious. A dire prediction, a need to step away from the imminent danger. Stop the car. Excuse me, I said stop the car. Damn it, that already began. I'm going to go on ahead. Follow me as fast as you can. A decision, a race against time. Yes, sir. I guess we are going to be flooded with damage compensation invoices again tomorrow. You guessed it. He should have just taken the car. Geez. The story concluded with a mix of urgency and dark humor, the events spiraling toward an unknown conclusion. Healing potions cannot be used to recover health when HP is less than 10%. Healing potions cannot be used to recover health when HP is less than 10%. Is either one of you a healer? Heal Jinho, you are. The commands were urgent, a desperate need for assistance evident. We don't speak Korean. Sung Jin-Woo wants you to heal the kid. A voice translated, adding another layer to the communication breakdown. Is this the first time we've met, Sung Jin-Woo? Final warning. Heal him. You gotta ask my boss, not me. The resistance was clear, a refusal to be dictated. Are you also a healer, Mr. Wondong-soo? You said this job had nothing to do with Sung Jin-Woo. Are you able to heal or not? And no, the questioning was direct, a challenge to the facade. I knew it. You're the one who was responsible for my brother, Hwang Dong-suk. Isn't that right? A revelation, a shift in the tone of the conversation. I am then, Hwang Yu Dong-soo 1. Hwang Dong-suk's brother, please be careful of him. A warning was given, a connection to the underlying conflict. Don't speak, Jinho. Answer me, Sung Jin-Woo. Did you cause trouble to my brother and his teammates? The demand was sharp, seeking answers. You can ask him when you see him again. A cryptic response, a foreshadowing of future events. Enough. A single word, a sign of growing impatience. I told you not to mess with him, Hwang Dong-soo. You're still active for now. Seems like you can understand this much. Good. Let him go. If you do, we'll forget that today's events ever happened, and if I don't, I'll have to stop you by force. A proposition, an opportunity for de-escalation. Fine by me. Yes. Very good. A challenge accepted, a battle unavoidable. You had no choice but to intervene, Thomas. Put down Sung Jin-Woo for me, Thomas. A direct order, a request for action. Do you perhaps not know who I am? A question posed, a hint of disdain. It doesn't matter who you are. He knows who I am and is still doing this. Thomas Andre grew up in a poor immigrant family. He was always surrounded by oppositions. He had nothing to his name, but the skies bestowed him with a gift, an extraordinary talent that made him indomitable. Overwhelming strength, the strength to trample on others. Through the countless number of battles he fought, he proved the worth of his talent. He observed the effects his power had against the people who opposed him. Strength, authority, wealth, force. He lived his life like a king, possessing all those different types of power. And when a different type of power appeared in the world, he took the opportunity to become a true king. He crushed those who blocked his path. Those who looked down on him were made to kneel. Violence was the key. He knew from experience how to deal with those who didn't submit to him. Blame your own ignorance. This is the place, hurry. A detailed explanation, highlighting the power and influence of the character. Thomas, master, are you all right? A voice of concern, a moment of vulnerability. What are you all doing? Get moving. Take Jinho to the nearest hospital. Make sure that he gets treated, no matter what. A command issued, a priority clearly defined. All right, now we are talking. This looks like it'll be worth my time. I don't give a damn about Hwang Dong. So now there is only one way to restore my pride. I'm going to put down that arrogant son of a bitch. A declaration, a clear goal established. Thomas, a voice called out. A shift in tone. Master, are you all right? What are you all doing? Get moving. Take Jinho to the nearest hospital and make sure he gets treated, no matter what. An order delivered, a sense of urgency clear. All right, now we are talking. This looks like it'll be worth my time. I don't give a shit about Hwang Dong. So now there is only one way to restore my pride. I'm going to put down that arrogant son of a bitch. A promise delivered, a sense of impending conflict hanging in the air.